today, create a muzzle flash effect for your action films inside After Effects. Go to Window, Tracker, Track Motion, and it opens this window here. And we want to go to frame 1. The end of the gun is black, so this is going to be difficult for After Effects to track. So we want a high point of contrast. We just go Analyze Forward. Going to go New, Null Object, and then Edit Target, select Null 1, Apply, Dimensions X and Y. Okay, then we close our tracking window. Now we've got the null tracked. You can bring in our muzzle flare clip. I got this overlay from Free Green Screen on YouTube. Awesome guy, does lots of free assets. And I'm just going to find a moment in the clip that I like. Option, open bracket, find the end of the sequence, go option, close bracket, blending mode, screen, and then I can parent whip the muzzle flash to the null one. We just reposition it. It now follows the rifle. Press on my keyboard, I can scale it up. And then I can just Command D and duplicate it. Okay, I've got my flashes laid out, so now I'm going to Command D, duplicate the layer, and then go up to our handy roto brush tool, double click our soldier. And then we can just start painting around our soldier. And then we should get a purple line. You can just hit freeze. Okay, now that he's all rendered out, I can close that window. And if we go back to our main comp, just to help with these white edges, I can just feather it out a bit more. Just decrease the contrast and just maybe reduce the edge. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to go up to the rectangle tool up here, go to a frame with the flash on it. And then with the fill tool, I'm going to eyedrop the color of the flash. Double click the rectangle tool so it fills the page. Toggle the switch here and do the track matte to that rotoscope that we did. So it looks like this. It looks a bit funny. I'm going to drag that down. And then I'm going to change the blending mode to overlay. Add a curves to it. I'm going to brighten him a bit and find a frame with the flare and sort of match the energy and brightness of the flare. Maybe bring in some shadows to create that contrast. Now it looks like the flare is illuminating him. Go to animation presets, image creative, and then add sky orange to it. Retarget the start of the ramp to the nozzle of the gun where the flare's coming out. It creates this really nice orange spill, and then change that gray to a deeper black. Highlight the shape layer, the rectangle, and this rotoscope layer. Pre-compose. Okay. And then we can sort of take it a step further so it doesn't look so cartoonish and go up to the pen tool, find a frame with the flare. And what we can do is just go in and just like paint where the flash would appear on him. Encourage the lighting, paint around the gun and keep it loose. You don't have to get too crazy. I think his eyes will look kind of cinematic if they illuminate. It's supposed to be like overexposed and a bit messy, and with all 8 masks selected, you might have more, you might have less. We should have this tracker Analyze Forward and it'll track the masks. All the masks are tracked now, which is cool, but now he's got these weird like jagged patches on him. So we're going to highlight all those masks, press F and just feather them out just so it's a bit less harsh, the edges. And on this pre-comp as well, we can also add a glow radius, about 24, and then just really ramp down the intensity. It's just to give a bit of soft illumination, but we really don't want it bleeding outside of the rotoscope. I'm going to put the colors to on top, the glow operation to add, and then AB colors, and then use the eyedropper tool on the glow to mimic the colors of the flash. When it's on a static frame, it looks a bit over the top and crazy, but what we're going to do now actually, so Command Shift D and trim the comp to where the flash comes in. So we're just going to move along our timeline. For example, we have a few flashes here, so then I can just make cuts where the flash comes in. We have a bit here, trim it here. So now that I have all my sliced pre-comps, the opacity stopwatch, and copy and paste this expression in, and I'll put it in the description, and then I'll click away, and then it gives this sort of flicker, and then I'm just going to copy and paste that expression on all those individual comps. Okay, so we've got all the flashes now with the feather and glow. So it's looking pretty cool. And it's great because this is all part of the same composition. So if we want to make any changes, we can just double click and go into this rotoscoped comp. And I'm going to go new adjustment layer. Now to turbulence displace, turn down the amount, something low. and the size as well. And I'm just going to option click the evolution and go time asterisk 1000. And we get this sort of rippling effect. If we go back to the main comp, we'll see that we're just getting a little bit of warping, and that's giving the illusion that the muzzle flare is giving heat. I'm also going to drag and drop this smoke element in, do the same as we did with the flare. Blending mode, screen, and I'm just going to place it at the very end of each flare. Can change the sizes as well, just so it's not too robotic. New adjustment layer, final color grading to glue it all together. Just adding nice curves on it. Make sure we can see the whole image. We'll bring up the mids, bring down those shadows a tiny bit. Finally, just adding some sparks under that color grading layer, that adjustment layer, just scale them up. Blending mode, and then keyframe the positions so they're always moving. Move them across a bit, and voila. If you enjoyed this tutorial and want more daily After Effects tutorials, then subscribe to the channel.